1 in 3 women will experience violence at the hands of their husband or partner. 38% of women who have died globally have died at the hands of their significant other. Over the years, thousands of years, women have stood up and fought for equality, basic human rights, and have come together to empower one another. The focus of this presentation will be the current resources and available help for victims of domestic violence around the world. And although domestic violence is still very much a massive issue, today there are more resources available for victims in more developed countries. It is important to identify the current resources and ascertain any gaps in services or ways we can improve those services, as well as how to access those services. Women around the world in different countries, unfortunately, do not have the same access, and in some countries, violence against women is considered the norm. What can we do to end domestic abuse against women? What can we do to ensure those who harm women are held accountable? Let's start with the United States. Every state within the United States has a massive number of resources available to women who are in domestic violence situations. There is a national hotline and local shelters in many cities, an array of free and paid services, nonprofit organizations, coalitions, activists, and so much more. Women do access and utilize services now more than ever, and this can be attributed to the recent #MeToo movement, a movement that encourages women experiencing domestic and sexual abuse to speak up, as well as state and federal laws that are stronger in protecting women. But there are still gaps, particularly with restraining order laws and hold times for accused abusers. In 1994, Congress passed the Violence Against Women Act. This act and the 1996 additions to the act recognize domestic violence as a national crime and that federal law can help an overburdened state and local criminal justice system. Ultimately, helping victims of domestic violence also means helping the abusers before they abuse. Studies show that boys who witness domestic violence are 2 times more likely to repeat the behavior. There may be an opportunity to identify young men who have witnessed domestic violence and help redirect these negative patterns therapeutically through mindfulness, anger management, and other programs that can help prevent them from becoming abusers. There are currently 20 countries who do not have laws against domestic violence. According to the World Health Organization, to achieve lasting change, it is important to enact and enforce legislation and develop and implement policies that promote gender equality. Additional solutions outlined by WHO from a health sector perspective include advocating to make violence against women unacceptable and for such violence to be addressed as a public health problem, to also provide comprehensive services to prevent reoccurring violence through early identification of women and children who are experiencing the violence and providing appropriate referral and support, an array of other things that the World Health Organization has proposed. There are many amazing organizations that are already doing the work. Here are just a few. When we work together, we can accomplish more. We are our sisters' keepers, and we can improve access to services around the world. It starts with us. Let's work together.